There, but what a brilliant smoke from Deft. That turns the tide of battle very quickly indeed. They're getting ready for full execution. 4 players with they don't even have time to use their utility. They had 2 smokes and a Molotov left. They had this hightail it back towards the A site. Lots of footsteps, lots of sound cues, and down they went. I still feel like the smoke's there. Smoke off and smoke spawn. It's still worth a go.
And if you're ever sitting there wondering, you know, should I buy Kevlar or perhaps a nade? If you're always the Kevlar guy, now you've seen a perfect example of just how powerful that smoke can be. Wins around.
See him with the AWP as the game progresses here. He'll be up against Shazam, maybe even Ricky now as well. Ricky, throughout his career, has been a mainstay all-player from the Australian scene, but since he joined this team, especially when Stanislaw was in, he was a rifler. I feel like now we'll see the most out of Ricky. He'll be the secondary AWPer of this squad, and you'll see him do some fantastic work. I'm interested to see if that will come into fruition this event. I've been waiting for it for a long time. But MP9s for now up against just a few pistols here. It's not bad from Avantgarde. They're known as a slow-paced team, but they're trying to bait down any utility they can. If you can't find any kills, at least get rid of those incendiaries, the smokes. It's something you've taken away from the CTs.
I mean, yeah, it's all about it's the money at the end of the day. It's the ones and zeros, and through the smoke. It's a surprise to us as well, of course. Game, last man
Passive
standing.
aggressive there, Alex.
A little bit, wasn't it? I'm terrible. And James does go down.
Sounds as well.
What, you're just going to completely passively, aggressively walk over the hole?
Shout out to Keita as well, the new coach of Complexity. He's been there for about 2 months since they started that kind of rebuild period. Right? He was a British Source player. He's never been a household name, but he's always been known within the UK scene as being a very smart player who knows all the smokes, all the strategies, understands the game very well. He's the analyst of Complexity while they're at the major. For example, now he's the full-time coach, and I think that's a great addition. Hopefully we'll see his work come on the server very soon. We'll see whether they've got some new interesting ideas as we get into round 3. A bit of a bonus situations, if you will, for Complexity. You can see they're keeping their MP9s and FAMASs up against the AKs now. They're getting aggressive here, but it's not going to work out, at least for the first kill. The second is a lot better for them. As Deft brings it down to a 4-on-4. He can recover the AK as well.
Ink Sick did have a smoke, so it will be deployed to lock them in and retrieve that AK-47. That's perfect. If he can get away, Scar free. He does. Good as gold. Continuing to try and put some suppressive fire now. But this looks like a very poised third round.
Yeah, in-game leader now. Rifler, and he's a bit of an AWPer as well. Def can do it all. I think he's terribly underrated in terms of what he does for this team. He's been in Complexity a long time now, and he seems to be getting better and better. Great player all round, and unfortunately not this time. Will get the best of him. Lovely little duel there, brings in the man advantage. It calls for a rotation, of course, as no one's left on the B side of the map. We're up to Shazam now to fend them off. Incendiary to buy some time, but going to hold on to it. And they'll go back towards A once again. We have got Sick and the aforementioned Obo. We want to see him have one of his big sequences, show us what he's made of. He's one of the most mechanically gifted players in North America right now. We want to see whether he can sell.
Yeah, Sean Gares watched your stream and knew immediately you'd be a pro. That's, I don't know what you're doing. Well, it's probably stuff like, not like that. Finally, they're going to close it off onto Sanji. That was the MAC-10 though. The hard hitters are about to burst out of apartments. They leap towards Pit. No immediate contact. A warning shot from Obo will draw their attention that way as he looks to reposition alongside his teammate. It's Sick who is going to be the linchpin to success here. There's no eyes on balcony right now. He's going to make a song and dance about it though. Throwing that Molotov could seal his fate. Worried about Library. Shazam coming in from one side. Nice connection from Jay. Traded though. Shazam needs to hit this shot. It's a hard one onto Kick It and Kick It. He started this round. He does look like he's going to be able to finish it. First he frags on Banana and they close that on A. A Vanguard find their first.
Absolutely do. It's a nice one as well, two players surviving. I really thought that Sick and his flank towards the apartments there, he could have capitalized upon that so much. Obo was doing all the work. He was even firing grenades off, speculative shots through smoke. Everyone was looking in that direction. Your linchpin, like you said, Obo was up there, Sick was up there, ready and waiting to strike. He threw the incendiary from the apartments, kind of gave up his position straight away, right? He could have just swung out there once the bomb was planted, maybe got a couple of kills, at least got the attention away from Arch, and then his teammates could have helped him out.
Right, it did look like, and correct me if I'm wrong, they were playing for the retake there. The fact that Obo was on long, the fact that Sick was
in that sort of scenario, the bomb's down, you've got that great position, you've got to use it, what you've got at that stage, I think.
Ooh, talking of what you've got, Rick has got some high octane pushing. It didn't quite convert. Buster, body shots, does take him down. Aggressive towards middle and already having to operate at a disadvantage. Sure, some damage done. It's going to be Andrew down to 58. Buster, a little lower. Somewhat of a machine angle. I tend to opt for this one. It's very wide and very pokey. You can get shot in the backside as well, but that's why Obo does start to reposition.
Well, he's got so much intel there. He can see his teammates have actually rotated towards B. They have confirmed that no one's on the A side of the map. He'll hold that by himself, and Shazam to be baited in. He's at the half wall. He's got a teammate, Sandbags as well. Def to try and take all the aggro away, and it's to be Kick-Out, who had such a strong opening the last round to challenge this first. Bomb's heading towards middle, actually. They don't check the half wall at all. Free kill for Shazam, but there is a reply. Obo, he had to be stronger than that. Yeah, that might be a save in itself, especially with that kill coming in. I don't think they have much to say about this now.
You could see they were throwing so, like, the jumping just on the spot in Banana, trying to draw out utility from the CTs. They were Shazam by that half wall. He could hear every single pin drop in Banana. Vanguard just turn tail and run straight towards the A site. So a quick save, Sick and Def keeping hold of their force.
Yeah, well, there it is. Great reads, nice positioning. Complexity came into this round with not much at all. They had the rifles, but they had bare bones utility. Got Obo in towards the bedroom position. He's watching towards second middle, essentially confirming no one's towards the A side of the map. They stack towards B. They started to come back though. Obo gets one kill there. Maybe they have enough time to justify a retake, but he got nothing. His teammate goes down towards B as well, even though Shazam was gifted a free kill. And Sanji can certainly justify going a bit behind. So he's got the UMP. Def might be in trouble. Looks like he's been spotted, but still, he'll get the shot. Doesn't have to recover that weapon. It's only the UMP, and they will keep two weapons up into the next round. So nice work there. Still, it will be the round for Avangar. They're going to tie things up at this point. 2 weapons saved. I would say a tactical timeout required at this point for Complexity. Discuss your options. Best of one. We've seen some very interesting results. I'll say that much so far in the tournament. Anything can happen in this format. And do they invest much further? It doesn't look like it. 1 Zeus for Ricky, and that's about it. HG for Obo. 2 M4s, do they stick together? You got Sick and Def, so look out for 1 and 5. They're actually both towards B. So they might be suggesting that let's get the pistols to battle at the corner and Sandbags like they are right now, suggesting it's a B stack, but only with the pistols there. Ricky to get a Zeus kill in the apartments. Actually doesn't look too bad.
No,
this could work out.
It looks promising. It certainly does. Fight finds 1 and 2. James Flash was too damn good. Nice work from Buster to find the heads, just keeping things nice and neat and tidy. That's what I wanted to see. The Zico pays dividends for Ricker. But this round should be over. I say that if Sick gets this one, suddenly it's a 2v2. That M4, he saved it, and now could save the round. Round 5's going from bad to worse for a Vanguard. 6 in trouble, though, on the fountain, dancing, trying to dip away towards Nubox. Jame looking to save the day and has done so. Ricker is a mile away. He got that Zeus kill. He's got an unarmored MAC-10. It really was all on one man, and Sick could do no more.
Yeah, he already had 2 kills. They did what they could. We saw that one building up there. The E-Code players at the front line suggesting there's just them there. They go through and the rifle finds a couple, but now 2 versus 1, like you said. MAC-10 with no armor, no kits. It's unlikely he gets much more than saving the AK and falling away. Especially now he's been spotted by looks of things. But he does have the Molotov. Flush went out, give him a chance to take him down, but as soon as 1 bullet to the chest, that aim punch is going to remove you from the equation. And it will be another round for Avangar. Remember, there's no force buy there from the North Americans. They just saved their weapons. They got 3 kills, wasn't too bad. And we'll see whether they've got a convincing buy going into the next round here. And it didn't save anyone at all, but did manage to damage Avangar slightly. I would say Complexity the favourites coming to this one, just because Avangar, they haven't looked great recently since the Dren's joined. It has been quite a turbulent season for them, I'd say, but they have done a 20-day bootcamp, Alex.
That's a long one.
Most teams can get pretty decent over a 20-day bootcamp, I would say. So let's see what we've got.
Or there is the alternative theory that sometimes you can play too much
Burn yourself
Counter-Strike.
out.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this again, bloody hell.
Yeah, you're right.
20 days of Counter-Strike, and now you've got to spend 2 weeks competing for $1 million.